Absolutely. Here's a powerful, emotionally charged opening to your speech, Wake Up to Reality, written in the passionate, gritty, and relentless style of Eric Thomas, crafted to grab the audience's soul, shake them, and compel them to listen all the way through. Speech opening in the voice of Eric Thomas, listen to me. Before we go any further, I need you to lock in. I need you to look me in my eyes, wherever you are. I don't care if you're sitting on your couch, in your car, in your room, hiding from the truth. I need your full attention. This ain't just another motivational video. This ain't just hype. I didn't come to make you feel good. I came to wake you up. You've been sleeping. You've been walking through life like tomorrow is promised. Like you got time to waste. Like things gonna fix themselves. But I'm telling you today, wake up to reality. Because life don't care about your feelings. Life don't care if you're tired. Life don't care if you came from nothing. You either get up and fight for what's yours, or you let life beat you down until you forget who you were created to be. You've been lied to. You've been told that you can think it and it'll just happen. That if you're patient, things will magically change. No, you've got to get uncomfortable. You've got to sacrifice. You've got to grind like your life depends on it, because it does. And I get it. You're tired. You're frustrated. You've failed before. People doubted you. But that's exactly why you can't quit now. You've already been through too much to not finish what you started. So don't you dare check out early. Don't you dare sit through this and just feel inspired. Nah, this ain't inspiration. This is transformation. But only if you stay with me. I'm about to break it down, step by step, truth by truth. I'm about to hit you in your chest with some things that might hurt, but they'll heal you too. I'm about to show you that the reason your life ain't changing is because you're still asleep. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, asleep. And I came to shake you. So if you're ready to stop playing, if you're ready to face the truth, if you're ready to stop running and start rising, then don't you move. Don't you pause this. Don't you scroll. Because this right here, this might be the moment that changes everything. Let's go. Let me tell you something right now. Life don't owe you a thing, not a dollar, not an opportunity, not a second chance, not a single ounce of sympathy. You hear me. Life isn't about what you think you deserve. It's about what you earn. Too many people walking around with their hands out, waiting for a break. Waiting for somebody to notice them. Waiting for somebody to come knock on the door and give them permission to be great. You're waiting for validation from a world that's only going to give you respect after you've earned it. You think you're special just because you've been through some things. So what? We all got a story. We all got pain. We all got scars. That don't make you unique. That makes you human. But what separates the winners from the quitters is this. Some people use that pain to drive them, and others use it as a crutch. Some of y'all stuck in the same place because you're still mad about what happened 10 years ago. Still blaming the system. Still blaming your parents. Still blaming what school you went to or didn't go to. But let me be real with you. Ain't nobody coming to fix it. Ain't nobody coming to rescue you. You either get up, get out and grind, or you stay where you are and rot in your excuses. You want to know why you're not where you want to be. It's not because you ain't smart. It's not because you ain't gifted. It's because deep down, you're still waiting for life to be fair. Still waiting for somebody to give you a chance instead of taking one. But life don't give chances, it gives opportunities wrapped in struggle, hidden in pressure, and disguised as hard work. And you keep walking past them because they don't look the way you imagined. Let me wake you up. The world don't care about your potential. It don't care how talented you are if you don't show up, if you don't put in the hours when no one is watching, if you don't do the work even when there's no applause, no likes, no money, no recognition. You want the reward, but you don't want to sweat. You want the lifestyle, but you don't want the sacrifice. You want to win, but you're scared of what it's going to cost you. And that's why you're stuck. Everybody says they want it until it's time to grind for it, until it's time to make that commitment, until it's time to wake up earlier than everybody else, stay up later, say no to comfort, no to distractions, no to what feels good in the moment. You think success is glamorous. It's not. It's cold showers, empty rooms, quiet sacrifices, lonely nights, and discipline that nobody claps for. It's showing up when you're tired. It's pushing through when your body says stop. It's refusing to quit when it ain't working, when it ain't moving, when it feels like everything is against you. That's when it counts. That's when it matters. But you gotta stop believing that something's coming to save you. Nothing is. This is it. This is your life. And every day you wait, every day you hesitate, every day you second-guess yourself, that's a day somebody else who wants it more is getting closer to what you said you wanted. And the truth is they're not more talented than you. They're not smarter than you. They're just more committed. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to tell you it's easy. It's not. But if you want it bad enough, if you're willing to pay the price, if you're ready to stop begging for blessings and start building them, then everything you've ever dreamed of is possible. Not guaranteed, possible, but only if you wake up to the fact that it's on you. Nobody's going to hand it to you. You've got to take it. Let me break this down for you, because some of you still don't get it. Pain is a part of the process. You think just because it hurts, you're doing something wrong. You think just because it's uncomfortable, you're on the wrong path. Nah, it's supposed to hurt. Growth hurts. Change hurts. Leveling up hurts. That's how you know it's real. That's how you know you're in the right place. See, too many people spend their whole life running from pain, doing everything they can to avoid the hard stuff. You quit the second it gets heavy. You back out when it stops feeling good. But let me tell you something. If you're not willing to suffer through the process, you don't deserve the prize. If you're not willing to feel the burn, you don't deserve the breakthrough. Every single great thing you want in life has a cost. And the currency, it's pain. You want the dream, but you don't want the disappointment. You want the win, but you don't want the wounds. It don't work like that. You don't get to skip the hurt and collect the glory. You don't get the strength without the struggle. That's the reality nobody wants to talk about, but I will. Because if someone had told me earlier that the pain wasn't punishment, that the pain was preparation, I would have stopped fighting it. I would have stopped crying over it and started using it. Your pain is not your enemy. It's your trainer. It's the resistance that builds your resilience. It's the pressure that produces your power, that heartbreak. That failure, that setback, that was your gym, that was your fire. That was the weight room for your character. And instead of embracing it, you tried to escape it. But what you were trying to avoid was the very thing that would have built you into who you were called to be. You gotta change your relationship with pain. Stop seeing it as a sign to stop. Start seeing it as a signal to push. When the pressure hits, when your back's against the wall, when it feels like nothing's working, that's not the time to fold. That's the time to dig deeper. That's the time to rise up. Because the pain is proof that you're in the middle of the fight. And no fight is won without bruises. You want to be a champion, but you don't want to take the hits. You want to be respected, but you don't want to be rejected. You want to lead, but you don't want to bleed. Listen, leaders bleed. Winners lose before they win. Giants fall before they stand tall, but they don't stay down. They don't let the pain break them, they let the pain make them. Some of you think you're broken. You're not broken. You're being built. And it's uncomfortable, yeah. It's painful, yeah. But what you're going through now is shaping the future you're praying for. You keep asking for strength. This is how you get it. You keep asking for confidence. This is how you build it. You keep asking for greatness. This is what it takes. This is the price. So stop crying about the process and trust it. Stop running from the hurt and grow through it. It's molding you. It's preparing you. And one day, that pain will be your power. One day, the very thing you thought would destroy you will become the foundation you stand on. One day, you'll look back and thank the pain for introducing you to the version of yourself you never knew existed. But you can't get there if you keep quitting every time it gets hard. You can't become who you're meant to be if you keep avoiding everything that challenges you. There's no breakthrough without breaking, no strength without struggle, no growth without grind. The pain ain't here to stop you. It's here to wake you up. So feel it, face it, use it, because pain is not your punishment, it's your process. You think you've got time. That's the biggest lie you're telling yourself right now. I'll start tomorrow. I'll try next week. I just need a little more time to figure things out. No. You don't need more time. You need more urgency. Because while you're over there hesitating, doubting, waiting for the stars to align, life is moving. The clock is ticking, and time is the one thing you don't get back. You don't realize how dangerous procrastination is. You think it's harmless, like you're just taking a break, just giving yourself space. But every time you delay, every time you put it off, every time you say later, you're making a choice. A choice to stay the same, a choice to let fear win, a choice to surrender your future to comfort. And while you're sitting there debating your next move, somebody else is out there executing. They're not more talented. They're just moving with urgency. They understand what's at stake. Do you? You think you've got forever, but you don't. One day, that window is going to close. One day, that door you thought you had time to walk through. Gone. That dream you keep pushing off. Buried. This life ain't on pause. This ain't a video game. You don't get to restart when you mess up. You don't get to rewind and do it over. You either make the most of your moment or you lose it forever. Some of y'all are living like you've got time to waste. You sleep in like your goals are going to wait for you. You scroll your life away while your purpose sits on the shelf collecting dust. You talk a big game, but your actions are soft. You say you want it, but your energy says otherwise. If you really wanted it, you'd act like it. You'd move like time was running out. You'd live like every second mattered because it does. Wake up. You're not promised tomorrow. You don't even know if you've got the rest of today. People dying every day with dreams still inside them, with songs they never wrote, books they never finished, visions they never brought to life, not because they weren't capable, but because they waited too long. They assumed they had time, and I'm telling you now, you don't. Every second is a seed. Every decision is a deposit. What you choose to do with your time is what determines who you become. And it's not about how much time you have. It's about how much respect you give it. Because time will expose everything. Your discipline, your focus, your drive, your priorities. And if you don't master your time will master you. You don't need 10 years. You don't need 5 years. You need 1 good hour. 1 focused, intentional, laser, sharp hour where you stop making excuses, stop playing small, stop lying to yourself, and move. Move like it's the last hour you'll ever get. Move like your future depends on it, because it does. The difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't always years of work. Sometimes it's one decisive moment, one choice, one pivot, one shift where you stop saying one day and make it day one. But you'll never get there if you keep living like you've got unlimited time. That's the trap. That's the illusion. That's the lie. And the enemy of greatness is not failure. It's delay. It's distraction. It's comfort. It's believing you can keep waiting and still win. But life don't work like that. You've got to move now. You've got to decide now. You've got to wake up and run like you're running out of time, because you are. This ain't about fear. It's about focus. It's about honoring every minute you've been given and understanding that the way you use your time is the way you use your life. So don't play with it. Don't waste it. Don't let it pass you by while you're still getting ready. You ready now. Everything you need is already in you. All that's left is movement. You don't get time back. So use it like your destiny depends on it, because it does. Let me tell you something that might sting a little. Your dreams don't mean a thing without discipline. I don't care how big they are, how clear your vision board looks, how often you say your affirmations. Without discipline, they're just fantasies, empty promises you make to yourself in the heat of the moment, and then abandon the second life gets inconvenient. Everybody got a dream, but not everybody got the discipline to build that dream. You talk about success like it's some magical thing that's gonna fall in your lap. Like you're gonna wake up one morning and your bank account will be full. Your body will be fit. Your mind will be sharp. Your relationships will be perfect. Let me tell you what's real. None of that is going to happen if you don't work for it. Every single day. When it's raining, when you're tired, when nobody believes in you, when it's boring, when it's hard. When you don't feel like it. You can't be ruled by your feelings. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. You think I feel like grinding every day? You think I feel like showing up every time? No, but I do it anyway. Because feelings come and go, but habits determine your future. If you only move when it's convenient, you'll never build anything that lasts. Some of y'all got all the motivation in the world, but no structure. You get hyped for a few days, maybe a week. You tell everybody about your goals, you post about it, you get excited, but then reality hits. Then it starts to cost you something. Your time, your comfort, your peace, your energy. And that's when you disappear. You ghost your own dream. You start making excuses. I've been busy. I'm overwhelmed. I needed a break. But the truth is, you didn't have the discipline to follow through. Discipline isn't sexy. Discipline is waking up when the alarm goes off. Discipline is studying when you'd rather be watching TV. Discipline is showing up for that workout when your body is begging for rest. Discipline is saying no when everything in you wants to say yes. It's boring, it's repetitive, it's hard. But it's necessary, because without it, you will keep starting over every time life punches you in the mouth. You think the people at the top got there on talent. Talent might get you noticed, but discipline is what keeps you there. You think they didn't want to quit too, they did, but the difference is they kept going, they built habits that carried them through the valleys. They trained their minds to obey principle, not pleasure. And that's what separates the ones who want it from the ones who live it. You've got to train yourself to keep promises to yourself. You say you're gonna get up early, get up. You say you're gonna build that business, work on it every single day. You say you're done settling, then stop entertaining things that keep you average. Stop talking about it and be about it. The world doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you do, consistently, relentlessly, with no days off for comfort. Discipline is how you protect your dream, because there are going to be days when it doesn't feel worth it. When you feel behind, when you feel like nothing is happening. But if you stay consistent, if you keep showing up, if you keep planting those seeds eventually, you're gonna see the harvest. But if you keep quitting, restarting, doubting, hesitating, you'll never see the fruit. You'll just have frustration. You'll just have regret. You don't need a better plan. You don't need more inspiration. You need to lock in. You need to do the work when nobody's watching, because it's in those quiet hours, in those lonely moments, where legends are made. Your dream isn't dying because it's not possible. It's dying because you keep letting your feelings control your effort. You keep choosing comfort over consistency, but that ends today. You want to win. Then discipline your life to match your vision, because nothing grows without consistency.